Hey guys, it's Stasha Eriksen. I hope you're all doing well today. So I know I haven't checked in since last month and I just wanted to make a quick video and tell everybody I hope they're doing well and wish you all a lovely 2018. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make the requirements to live in Norway again this year, so I'm trying to keep a really good spirit about it. I know in the last video I told you guys I was getting ready to apply. The good news is they're going to let me apply in September of this year instead of waiting until January of next year. So it always just comes down to income requirements, and we were just short of making the income requirements again, but they said if my husband could just work 6 more months, then we could apply again. So what that means is that I have to travel yet again. And rather than going all the way to America this time, I'm going to go ahead and go to Ireland to reset my visa next month. I have to leave by March, the first week of March. So my son's going to come along with me so he can see his girlfriend and his friends and family over there. And we'll just be gone for about a week or two, and then I will be back, and hopefully I can start bringing content to you guys again. Now, one of the things I actually wanted to talk about today was I watched the most recent episode of The X-Files. Now, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but season 11, episode 4, there is an episode by the name of The Lost Art of Forehead Sweat. And in this episode, the theme of the entire video is actually the Mandela effect. And I had many people tag me in videos and tag me in the links to the show and to the episode. And I was first just in disbelief. I thought maybe the episode had something to do with something similar to the Mandela effect, but I did not think that the entire episode would be about the Mandela effect and actually talk about it in length and at great detail. So many people that saw it were pretty disappointed with how they handled it. They kind of made us look like we were crazy or it was just a big joke again. But on the other side of things, we're kind of used to that in the Mandela effect community. Like if you believe in the Mandela effect, people just assume you're crazy or uneducated or misinformed or just a conspiracy theorist. And so they did kind of cover all aspects of that, but I really was impressed with Fox Mulder's character because in the show, he really believed in the Mandela effect, and he really talked a lot about parallel realities and parallel worlds. And again, I've never been one to say that I believe that the Mandela effect is a symptom of parallel realities or parallel worlds, but the more research that I do into the phenomenon of parallel anything, parallel lives, parallel you name it, there is an aspect of truth to that. There just really seems like there's something to it, you know? I mean, most science fiction is not fake. It all comes and stems from something deeper, and it's presented to us as science fiction, so it's easier for us to swallow. And whether they did an excellent job with displaying the Mandela effect or explaining it or not, I am just really grateful that they at least put the name out there, put the phenomena out there for millions and millions and millions of people to see and to decide on their own whether they believe it in or not. I actually noticed since the episode came out, my book sales are like going crazy again. I did a total of 5 or 6 interviews for the Mandela Effect book last year. I had more of them lined up since Christmas and Thanksgiving, but with all my traveling and time zone differences, I haven't been able to schedule any more interviews. So for those of you that wanted to interview me, I'm really sorry, but I have contacted everybody and just explained, you know, time zone and traveling. It's been really hard for me. But I noticed that, you know, when this episode came out, the numbers started peaking again. And so I have to really be grateful that people are actually giving credit to this effect, because for the last 2 years that I have been studying it and writing books about it, you know, I've been met with a lot of ridicule. So there's buzz along the internet of people talking about Scully and Mulder being victim to the Mandela effect. Even Fiona Broom, the one who coined the Mandela effect term, she's come out and talked about her thoughts about it on her website. So it's definitely buzzing again. I had a feeling it would kind of just peak and everyone would think it was interesting and then it would fade away. And I didn't even know if anyone would be interested in me doing a Mandela Effect book volume 2 or 3 because I've only really received 1 or 2 donations for the second books. So I started to think, okay, are people over it already? You know, this channel never started about Mandela effects. I'm a spiritual teacher and a theologian and a biblical scholar, so that's kind of why my channel started, was to talk about history and spirituality. And then the norm and conspiracy things started, you know, working their way into the work that I was doing with healing and spirituality. And so I don't really believe that these worlds are separate. I really do believe they're kind of one and the same. So after seeing that episode, I'm really motivated now to do a Mandela Effect Volume 2 book. I've been going in alphabetical order, but now I believe I need to go by categories that were the top Mandela effects over time. I kind of covered like the first main top 5 Mandela effect theories in the first book, but now I think I need to condense it down and maybe include like 100, like the top 100 effects in Volume 2. So if anyone is interested in being a part of that, there are links in the description box below for the GoFundMe project. If you sign up, just go to the GoFundMe page. You can donate $1, $5, it doesn't matter. It's just that I self-publish all my books. I don't have a publishing deal, so I have to pay everybody from the designers to the writers to the, or not writers, but proofreaders, editors, all this stuff. So it's quite a bit of money that comes out of pocket for me. Each book cost me about $1,000 to put out. That's how much my first 3 books cost, $1,000 each. So I try to get around that amount so that everything doesn't come out of pocket for me. If I could live and work in Norway and have a full-time job, I could probably just fund this stuff out of my pocket, but because I still can't live here and I have to travel, I got to kind of work from my computer no matter where I am in the world, and it's a little bit limiting. So I really appreciate everybody's support. If it wasn't for the Mandela Effect community, book 1 would not have been done as quickly as it was. It was released 6 months or 7 months after I wrote it. So I'm really happy and really, really grateful to everybody in the community that's come forward and supported me. I know I haven't made as much content lately, but you know, part of that too is that I was spending so much time on YouTube and watching YouTube videos and commenting and being on live streams and doing all this stuff that I got really disconnected from life and the things that were the most important. I mean, I have 2 children of my own, and I also have a stepchild, so I have 3 kids, and I have a lot of family stuff that's really the top priority of my life. And as much as I love to educate people, YouTube became like a priority over the rest of my life, and I thought that was really unhealthy and really not good. Plus, I'm still in a biblical scholar degree right now. I have this whole year that I'm still in school doing scripture interpretation and really deep stuff, so I just felt that I was spending way too much time online. But please know that I always check my comments. I'm constantly making notes and taking residual evidence, and I have this huge folder of all the Mandela effects that I've never covered. I'm hitting like the thousands of changes at this point. It started with like hundreds, and now it's like thousands. So if I do have the time and the money to sit down and complete this book, maybe if I'm lucky, I can put out book 2 1 year after book 1 came out, and book 1 came out July of 2017. So maybe by July of 2018 I can come out with book 2, but I do really need your guys' help. So again, the links are in the description box below if you would like to donate and become part of this project. I want to say thanks to the X-Files for putting out a Mandela Effect episode. Whether it helped or hurt the community, just the fact that the phenomenon gets out there, it really does help, because at least people start opening their mind and start going to their computer and try to do a little research and get to the bottom of things. And that's really what all I've ever wanted people to do, was just to question a little bit and to open their minds a little bit and not get stuck so deep inside the box. Okay guys, so I hope you're well. Happy February. Thanks to all my Patreon supporters who supported me again this year. If you haven't supported me on Patreon, that's just $1 a month, and you also get a free ebook. I have 3 books that I've published, and you can choose from any of the 3, and I can send them your way just for pledging the $1. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. Much love and peace from Norway. And next month again I'll be in Ireland, so maybe I'll bring you guys another Ireland vlog or Ireland history video or something like that. Okay guys, thanks so much for all your love and support. Oh yeah, one more thing. On my website, StashaEriksen.com, I had taken down my readings and services for about 3 months because I was traveling, but I went ahead and renewed all of the listings that I have on my website. So if you go to StashaEriksen.com, there's a tab that says readings and services. And on there, I do a lot of spiritual guidance support readings. Like you get a private video one-on-one with me if you have a lot of questions about your spirituality or things that are going on in your life. I also do other services like curse removals. I do prayer ceremonies. I do house blessings. I do a lot of stuff for all the years that I've been training as a theologian and a minister, really. And I had just stopped doing personal services for a long time, but I went ahead and put them back on my website. So if you're interested, pop over there and get a reading for me. I really love to connect with my audience one-on-one, and really I'm just here to help people and help humanity. And the more I can do that, the better. So yeah, pop over to the website if you'd like to order a personal reading with me, and you'll get a video like this one. Okay, guys, I hope you're well. Sending so much love and peace. Oh, I had one more really sad announcement, guys. Ragnar, my cat, who's made an appearance in many of my videos, he's gone. I know you guys have heard that many of my cats have gone missing or died or been hit by a car or attacked by a dog. Rosie disappeared last August, and now Ragnar is gone. And he's been gone for over a month. So I don't know what's going on with my cats. I didn't want to get emotional in this video, but so many of you loved him so much, and he was like my best friend. My cats are like my children in a way. And yeah, I've lost so many of them. So I'm totally animal free right now, which feels super weird. I feel that Ragnar's gone. I just feel it in my heart. But if any of you guys can send prayers for me, or any of you have really good psychic abilities that can tell me if you think you know where he is, I'd really appreciate it. Just prayers and help, because yeah, the home has not been the same since he's been gone. So okay, guys, sorry to get all emotional at the end, but I forgot to tell you I've been really upset about it, and I haven't wanted to talk about it, and I just keep waiting for him to come home, but it's just not feeling good to me. So yeah, Ragnar, we love you. Come home if you're out there. Okay, guys, love you so much, and have a wonderful February. And I should be back with more videos in March from Ireland. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.